Hey everybody, Mikeycat Outdoors here. So what are we doing today? It's cold 33 Fahrenheit out here, right above freezing. And yeah, there's a wind blowing, it just whips that heat away from you. So right now I'm kind of protected a little bit under my patio, but there's still a good amount of wind, and I'm wearing shorts. So, probably wondering, you crazy? Yes, I am. But the psychiatrist said I wasn't. So anyways, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be testing out a couple sleeping bags. I got a cheap little Amazon one that's supposedly 800 fill. They claim it's good for 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, right. More like 0 degrees centigrade probably. That's what I'm going to guess, because this is a really light bag. Probably about as thin as a ghost whisperer. It's a pretty light bag. Could have 800 fill, could have something else. I have no idea. Can't believe anything Chinese say these days. But this is the NewDoar sleeping bag. There's a couple other brands out there, same thing, just different patches on it. And anyways, I'm just going to try this one out, and I got a NorthFace 20 degree sleeping bag that I'm going to try out as well. And looks like my son's bringing a kitty cat over. Wouldn't be a Mikeycat video without kitty cat. So I'm going to get into sleeping on a little cot thing in the wind, simulate the worst case scenario with the heat whipping away from me. And all I've got is a t-shirt, this little grid fleece top. It's pretty thin, and my shorts, and that's it. So that's going to be a pretty good test of how good the heat retention of these bags are. So let's check it out. Well, everybody, I'm in the Amazon bag, and so far so good. A little tight getting in this. Definitely want to keep my hands in here because that wind is cold, buddy. Whew, ice cold. But so far, not doing too bad. Just been in it for like a minute or two. So I'll probably give it a little bit more time and see how I'm doing. Check back in probably 5 minutes. Well, everybody, it's been probably 5 minutes or so laying in this. And so far, not too bad. I got my little hoodie on top of my head. That helps keep me a little warmer in my head and stuff. But with just a little bit of stuff I have on clothing-wise, my feet and stuff, my legs, they're not doing bad at all. I mean, I got socks on, but the fact that my legs are exposed, it's kind of amazing that I'm actually doing this warm in here. Now the zipper on this thing is incredibly thin. I don't know how long this zipper is really going to last. It's not real beefy, it's really thin. It's plasticky stuff, so it's not the best made stuff in the world, but at least there's no like big lips or anything that I have to worry about it, you know, catching on material, so that's a good sign. I feel a little bit of coldness in my back, but that's kind of to be expected because I don't have a sleeping pad under me on this cot. So all the insulation that I'm laying on is compressing and basically just nullifying itself. So the fact I got wind blowing under me and everything, it's kind of the ultimate test. Just to simulate some cold sink below me, whether that's air or whether that's a cold ground without a pad. But like I said, my legs are pretty decent in this. Not doing too bad. So I would definitely say this bag, if I had to rate it, when they say it's a 0 degree, I want to say that's 0 degree centigrade. Probably not Fahrenheit, because this thing is not like making me sweat or anything. It's not as puffy as what I'm used to on actual 0 degree Fahrenheit. You know, quilts and stuff that I use for my hammocks. Sound like an ambulance going by. It must have been the guy that had the sleeping bag that wasn't warm enough. But seriously though, make sure you test out your gear before you go outdoors for an overnighter, which is what I'm doing here. Don't trust the temperature ratings on the things. They lie. Unless you got like a Western Mountaineering or a Feathered Friends, those are probably the only ones that are truly comfort rated for what they say on the outside. All the others, it's usually survival ratings, so that 0 degree thing, nah, I would say this bag's probably good. Right now in the 30s, it's okay, but I would say this is probably a good 40 degree bag Fahrenheit. But it is keeping me warm enough in this 30 degree weather, so it's not that bad. So yeah, I mean, thing's only like $77. Really wasn't bad at all. And after this, I'm going to go and review a 20 degree NorthFace, and I'll switch over to that in a moment. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright everybody, I'm back. So I'm sporting a NorthFace Eco Down Trail 20, and this one's got heavier baffles than that Amazon Chinese bag. So this one I think is maybe a 650-ish downfill material. So it's going to take a little more material to fill up the baffles, and it's going to be a little more bulky, a little more weight to it, which is evident when you buy it. It's a lot bigger size. The zipper is definitely a lot beefier. It's got a nice respectable tooth size to it, so I don't have any worries on this bag falling apart. They've got this bag also in a synthetic version for people that have down allergies or if you're in a damp environment. But this, it's not that bad. I feel comfortable in it, and I would say compared to the other bag, I mean, just when I first got in this, yeah, it's probably similar feeling, but like my legs and stuff are feeling comfortable and everything. Wind's blowing on me. I don't feel any cold spots in my legs or anything. If you put a sleep pad under yourself that's properly rated for the temperature you're going to be in, say get a R4 or greater, you'll be fine in the winter. I would say, since this is supposed to be a 20 degree rated bag, 30 degrees, yeah, it's safe. 20, I don't know. I mean, a lot of bags are like that. Only ones I would really trust, like I say, at their actual temperature rating is a Western Mountaineering or Feathered Friends, because they're like really good and they actually test them and they're rated pretty much for what they say they are. All the other bags out there usually add a good 10 to 15 degree buffer just in case. So if you get a 20 degree bag, use it in say 30, 35 degree weather, you'll be fine. You get down to 20, you might need to throw some more clothes or layers on underneath, or have a liner bag or something. That's what I'd say. It's usually what I do with most of my bags. This bag I think was originally about $200, but they marked it down a couple times because it's like middle of March and they're trying to clear out all their winter stuff everywhere. So I got this one, I think, for maybe 115, 120, something like that. And then after I got it, boom, I saw it somewhere else and it was like 104. So you can get them pretty good, when the next season's coming. So if you want a summer bag, buy one in the winter. If you want a winter bag, buy one like, in the springtime when it's going to be warming up. You're going to get a heck of a deal. I did that with Mountain Hardwear bags, got them for half price before because they were changing the colors. So, anywho, this bag is not too bad. And like I say, sitting up in this, I'm cozy, and my legs are great. Don't really have that much of a cold spot. I would say this is a little bit warmer bag than an Amazon one for sure. And like I said, it's got more loft. It's not bad. So, if you want a couple of cheap down bags that you can just take around, give one to your kids or something like that, have a cheap one to keep in the back of your car or whatever, these are a couple of more affordable options. Because a lot of the down bags you find out there, they're wanting 200, 300 bucks for. Nah, you know. Outside of Western mountaineering, I wouldn't spend more than, say, you know, a couple $100 for a down bag. You can get some quilts that get up there in a 300 range and stuff if you're like at 0 degrees Fahrenheit. But, you know, for the normal stuff, 30 degree, 20 degree, 15 degree, you should be able to buy something in the 150 to 200 range. But when you get them off season, sometimes like this, you can get a good deal. So, you know, if you're interested, check it out. I'll try to throw some links out there for you. So here they are, all packed up. I got the NewDoar, and it's got its nice little compression straps and little brain cap on it. It's not too bad. And then NorthFace. This is not really a stuffed sack, and it's not really a really loose sack, but you can just roll it up and just kind of fit it in this, and it's not too bad. This one I kind of rolled up too, and then just stuffed it a little bit and then got it in. So they're not too bad in terms of that, but you can see the NorthFace. It's a little bit bigger, but overall, pretty cool, Maynard. So I put the NewDoar on the scale. It is 1 pound, 7.6 ounces. Convert that to grams is 668-ish grams. So, yeah, 1.5 pounds. That's not too bad. All right, now the NorthFace. That's a little heavier than I thought. That's saying 3 pounds, 1.5 ounces. Convert over to grams. You're right around 1,400, 1,401 or so grams. So 1.4 kilos. Yeah, that's a little heavier than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be a little under 3. Yeah, I guess if you like what you've seen, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Give me a good thumbs up. I want my thumbs thawed out. And I'll catch you guys again in the outdoors. As always, thanks for watching. And just to prove how cold it is out here, that is frozen water. Oh, yeah, it's blustery out here.